Tiff. What are we going to do with her? More news in the Tiffany Henyard mayor's office. More news, more updates. As much as I don't care to cover her anymore, she has to be stopped. Let's continue, man.
It's Friday night. Welcome. Good evening. I'm Stephen Holt.
And I'm Allison Rosati. We begin with something unexpected. A rescheduled budget hearing brings lots of fireworks in South Suburban Thornton Township, where a new budget was approved just a short time ago. Now, residents had lots of questions about spending and the township supervisor, Tiffany Henyard, who's also the mayor of Dalton. Our Regina Waldrop's been on this story from the very beginning. She joins us now live with the latest. Regina.
Allison, I have covered a lot of budget meetings, and this one that just wrapped up a short time ago, anything but boring. There was clapping, shouting, screaming, and then there were police. They were on the ready to escort people out of the meeting.
Reach for yourself. Remove her. Remove her. Remove her. Remove her. Now you gotta go.
This budget meeting.
Hey, yo. Shorty had sweaty armpits and everything. She talking about remove her. It must be hot in there. It must be real hot in there, man. What is going on in Dalton for real, man? Y'all is wilding out there in these streets.
Meeting, anything but typical.
You have been led astray. You have been bamboozled. You have been hooded. People have told you that you are listening. In order to hear it.
Thornton Township residents from several South Suburban communities filled the room, and they had lots to say.
Because what we're not going to do is we're not going to be homeless behind her raising our taxes.
And you said that you have good business skills, then you should take a look at the budget again.
You are a public servant. You serve us.
Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard is also the mayor of Dalton. She is the focus of a wide-ranging FBI investigation. She's also being sued by several Dalton employees, current and former. Residents say there are concerning issues with the township's spending and other areas of township government.
There are so many red flags.
People are just so tired of this whole situation with the not being transparent. And for Dalton, I can speak for Dalton, we don't know what's going on with our money at all.
Henyard makes $224,000 a year in her township supervisor job. In December, the Board of Trustees passed an ordinance that some called outlandish. It states that if Henyard runs for re-election in 2025 and loses, her successor's salary would drop to only $25,000 a year.
That is wild. That is wild. That's how you try to manipulate the laws so you can stay in office even longer. Who's gonna want to come down and take this position for $25K a year when she's making $200,000 more than that right now? And if she was to win, she'd still make the same thing, if not more. That don't make no type of sense. It don't make no type of sense. And it's very dictatorshipish. It's very dictatorshipish. Let me know your thoughts about this woman down below in the comments, man.
But a bill passed in Springfield this week would undo that ordinance and make sure a move like this doesn't happen in the future.
Okay, that's good.
And that bill did pass in both houses, and right now all it needs is the signature of the governor. And here's what we still don't know tonight: the total amount of the spending plan that was approved. We're still trying to find that number. I'm live in South Holland tonight. Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Regina, thank you. Budget talks are important. However, they can be boring for some people. But when the person in charge of the budget is at the center of numerous lawsuits and a federal investigation, people pay attention. Such is the case in South Suburban Thornton Township. Some residents have raised concerns about the budget, but last night's meeting was suddenly canceled. NBC5's Regina Waldrop is in South Holland with the story and what happens next.
They came and they waited for almost an hour. Then they were told Tuesday night's Thornton Township Board of Trustees meeting was not going to happen.
She walks in and says, "Hey guys, The meeting is canceled. Sorry, we don't have to postpone it.
On the agenda, the proposed spending plan for the township, which consists of 17 South suburban communities and approximately 185,000 residents.
I got all of my paperwork, collected everything, you know, and I'm sitting here ready.
But the budget is the main thing, the reason why I came. Right. For the budget.
Tony Richardson and many others at the meeting have been calling for more transparency. They were hoping to ask questions about the proposed spending plan. They also say they have concerns about Tiffany Henyard. She's the township supervisor and also the mayor of Dalton. Henyard is the focus of a federal criminal investigation and numerous lawsuits by business owners and employees, current and former.
Plenty of red flags, and I can speak so much on the lawsuits and what it does to us as residents from Dalton to the rest of the Thornton Township.
Everybody is fed up. They've let things get too far.
Christopher Gonzalez is a township trustee.
A lot of lack of.
I have not heard one person from Dalton or Thornton Township that has come to Tiffany Henyard's defense in any type of way, saying that she's actually doing what she's supposed to be doing. They have not ever put one person up there that is defending Tiffany Henyard. Nobody seems to want her in there. Even the people that are working right next to her.
Of communication and just, I hate to say, but incompetent.
Gonzalez says he was told Tuesday's meeting was canceled and rescheduled for Friday afternoon because the board didn't have a quorum.
They were here, they were waiting, they wanted to get their voices heard. It's not right.
We reached out to Tiffany Henyard's administration, but didn't hear back before our story aired.
We just need to get some changes made here as far as just moving forward and getting some transparency, getting some questions answered.
And again, that Board of Trustees meeting will now take place this Friday at 1 o'clock at Thornton Township offices. Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Our thanks to Regina. He is a well-known Chicago activist.
Wow. Crazy what's going on out there in the streets of Dalton. Still obviously a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of nonsense, and a whole lot of Tiffany Henyard. Tiff. What are we going to do with her? Are y'all going to get her out of there next term? Or is she going to keep doing what she got to do to keep a chokehold on the people of Dalton? Y'all let me know in the comments down below, man. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts about this.